Hey, my name is MJ. I currently live in Gerald, Texas. I am a digital marketing analyst for StuffCo. I am a Gamma Beta cross fall 2013.
Yes, yes, there we go. So MJ, I brought you on this right here to ask you questions about your running and since you seem to be an advocate for fitness, right? So I'm just
Mhm.
wondering, and a lot of people are wondering, what made you start running?
I actually started running last year, March, when like the whole COVID thing started.
Mm,
I kind of figured like, I got to make something out of this because like I'm just like stuck in the house, not doing anything. So I figured why not like start running like seriously because like I've been running like trying to lose weight. Prior to that, like I was just running like mile or two or three, like maybe once or twice a week, and
mm,
then that month I started to like take it seriously. So I wrote down, um, okay, I want to run 100 miles in 1 month and see how I can do that. And so I broke it down. Figured that like I need to run 3 miles for 5 days, so like 25 miles a week, to get 100 miles, right? Like in 1 month.
right. Yeah.
And so that made it more feasible. And then like I also came across like a video. Um, it's 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 made by Billy Yang,
Billy
this guy
Yang.
from California. Yeah, an ultra runner, amazing cinematographer. Like his YouTube videos are amazing. And I came across his video. It's called The Why, and like it goes over about like these guys that runs 100 miles in 1 day. And I'm like, God, that's
Yeah,
crazy,
that
right?
is
Like I'm over
ridiculous.
here like trying to run 100 miles in 1 month, and these guys are running in 1 day. So like I made it a goal for me to like run 100 miles within a couple years, and so far, I think I'm on set to run 100 miles in 1 day, like within that 2 years period. So like 2022, like March 2022, I should hopefully I can like run 100 miler.
2022. Oh,
So
that's close. And honestly, I
yeah,
believe yeah, you can do it with what we've seen.
yeah,
Okay.
I want to like I came into like the fitness and running in general is because I wanted to be a role model for my son. I wanted to like show him, like he's young right now, but like later on, like he'll see my accomplishments and stuff like that. That you can do anything you want, like if you just really like put your mind into it. And like I found running, and like I'm really passionate about it now. Like I used to hate running, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. That's great. What would you want to say to the people who hate running?
So for the people who hate running, like I said, I used to hate running, right? Like I ran track in high school
Mm,
for like a semester, and that wasn't it for me. And I say just give it a try. Like consistency is the key. And like some of the people I talk to, they're like, hey, runner's high is not real. Like if you ever gone like just go like run like far. Like you don't have to go fast, you can like walk some of them.
mm,
uh just go as far as you can, like as far as your feet can take you, and then whenever you feel
like
like a
Forrest Gump it?
stopping. Yeah, like you'll feel that like that high, like every time I go for a long run, I always feel it, and it's very euphoric. Like I love, that's why I'm addicted to it.
And that comes with lots of benefits too, which is great.
Yeah.
How many marathon?
Also, like,
Oh,
sorry, like also like actually like got COVID like um like last summer, and running saved me because the doctor says like lucky for you, like you started running like at a
hey.
good time, because like your lung capacity is just like holding you up like pretty good, and that your immune system had boosted due to your health. So,
How many marathons have you done?
uh, funny story. I haven't done any marathon. Like I've only done ultra marathons. Like I've completely skipped marathons, right? Like marathon, a full marathon
That's
is
crazy.
is 26 miles, right? Um, it's funny because like I even skipped half marathon. I didn't do a half marathon. So the race that I did like when I started running seriously is I did a 5K like at somewhere around October, right? And I felt pretty strong. I actually won first place on that 5K race, right? It's local. I ran a 5K in 21 minutes, that was my goal anyway. And so I met my goal. And then after that, I ended up running a 33K, which is like a 20 mile run, or 22. Like it's not quite full. So like I completely skip a half marathon. So I went straight to like like 33K, and then after 33K, I ran a 50K, which is like a 32 miler or 31 mile, and then like the week after that, or like 2 weeks after that first 50K I've ever done, I did another 50K, so it was like back to back, so it's crazy.
That is
So
wow,
like
wow.
all in all, I've done three ultra marathons, and then the next ultra marathon I'm running is 2 days from now, Saturday.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. That was gonna go into my next question, but like I have another question now. How do you
Yeah,
manage your time? Because I can imagine like with work, being a father, and like doing these marathons must be pretty hard to like balance all that.
yeah. So for the most part, like the way I get my work in, and when I say work, like my run, I run during work. Like instead of taking lunch, I go for an hour run. And like my coworkers think I'm crazy because like, why don't you ever eat lunch? I'm like, well, I can just eat lunch.
Okay, yeah. You disconnected when you were talking about your lunch breaks.
I do my runs during lunch. I would just, instead of like taking an hour lunch, I would just run and like eat my lunch at my desk, do my work, stuff like that. And then on the weekends, I do my long runs since I have more free times during that time. And I don't go out like I barely go out anymore. Like I don't go to the clubs or bars that often anymore, like I used to, as you know.
Yes.
um, so yeah, I
That's
mean,
it.
I'm really dedicated to this. Like I set my mind on like running my dream race, like run 100 miles in one day. Like like nobody can like tell me otherwise. Like no one can convince me like to stop running and uh, do something else. Like it's something that I really want to do.
Yeah, and I'm happy. You look happy. You're successful. You're out here doing super marathons now. I'm happy for your success. And
Yeah, man.
now for the last question. Tell us more about this Saturday race
Okay,
and where it's
so
going to be.
yeah, and so in a couple days, I'm running a 60K, which is the farthest I've ever gone. This is an unknown territory for me. I don't know how I'm gonna feel during that time. This is gonna be my second night race as well, because like who wants to run 60K in like 100 mile? I mean, like 100 degree weather, right? Like so, like nighttime. I think it's smart and it's fun too. Like I have my headlamp. Michael, I actually took Michael, my P bro
Hey,
Michael Viablaze,
my dude.
on the last race that I like ultra marathon race that I did, and I'm really proud of him because he ran 13 miles with us, and like it's so difficult. Like running 13 miles is hard enough, but like we were climbing. Like he climbed like 2,500 feet. Like it's crazy. Like it's like we were really running up the mountains and down the mountains. Like it was insane. But I'm really proud of him. But yeah, so the 60K race in 2 days. This is going to be in Lampasas, which is not too far from here. This Central Texas, and I'm excited. I'm gonna get there early and then pitch my tent so that when I'm done with my race, I can just sleep in my tent and not worry about driving back. Because I mean, it's gonna be a long night.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for your inspiring inspiration, MJ. Thank you for coming on here
yeah,
and giving me your time. Anything else you want to tell the
of
people?
course. Um, if you guys want to get into like running, feel free to hit me up. If you guys want to get involved with like trail running, also hit me up. Like you can earn like free entry with this like trail running community I'm with right now, like Tejas Trails. You can volunteer for like however many hours. You can leave whenever you want, and then you can like earn like a free 5K entry or 10K or whatever distance you want to do. So if you guys want to get into running, just hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you out with the process because I know how hard it is to be consistent with running, and I can be your accountability buddy as well. So I'll text you every morning or like every day, be like, "Hey, did you get your run in?"
Yeah. Huh?
So
Thank you,
yeah,
MJ.
yeah.